Hi everybody, welcome back to Mando Lessons. My name is Baron Collins Hill. It's a new year. Happy New Year to everyone. I hope you all have a wonderful and prosperous 2021. I wanted to start out this year talking just about what I like to call the ready position. It's a term that gets thrown around in tennis of just sort of finding a nice, comfortable spot where you're ready to go, and I think a lot of that idea can be translated to the mandolin. So this is a little kind of primer. It might be a great way to reset some of your technique at the first of the year, and it's something I love working on and I love talking about. If you're looking for other lessons, like music lessons and techniques and songs and tunes, all that sort of stuff, I put out new lessons every single week here on YouTube, as well as on my website, mandolessons.com. They're always free, but there are a couple ways to donate, which helps me put out new lessons every week and do my live streams, all that sort of stuff. There's a link in the description to all the different ways you can support me on PayPal, or I've got a Patreon page where you get access to lessons early. I've got some merch, all sorts of ways. Not required, but there are links in the description if you're interested, and it's greatly appreciated. For now, though, let's talk about the ready position when I think of playing the mandolin. All right, so as I was mentioning, this term I think originates in tennis. I'm not a tennis player anymore. I took a few lessons when I was young, a few tennis lessons, and my instructor would talk about the ready position, and that really stuck with me through when I started to play music. So the idea in tennis, and again, I'm not a tennis expert by any means, is just a position where you're relaxed, you're comfortable, and you're ready to move in any direction. Somebody hits you something that you need to forehand, backhand, you name it. You're just kind of ready to spring into action. And you can do a lot of that same thinking and kind of honing of your technique on the mandolin. So I've got a whole series in the beginner series on my website on basic mandolin technique, on if you really want to dive in deep into getting a really nice, relaxed, in-depth technique going. I always revisit that myself. It's a great thing to do if you haven't done it in a while or you're a brand new player. But the general idea is, you want to be nice and relaxed in your shoulders. And then your left hand can come up. I really recommend using a strap. That's a great way to, take a lot of the tension out of your arms. You're not holding the instrument up with your arms anymore. The strap's doing the bulk of the work. With your left hand, it just kind of comes up at the elbow. Your shoulders nice and relaxed, elbows down at your side. Everything is loose. Bend at the elbow, and then you just put the neck of the mandolin into your hand rather than moving your hand to the mandolin. So if I turn sideways, you can see my elbow stays where it is, and rather than moving my arm to the mandolin, or if the mandolin's here, moving my shoulder back, even worse. But you're just going to bend at the elbow, put the mandolin where your left hand is, and then your thumb sits around that first fret. Got a nice relaxed left hand. Same idea with the right arm. Nice and relaxed. Bend at the elbow. You've got this sort of closed or slightly closed fist. You're not clenching by any means, and your hand's not out flat. Just as if you were like grabbing for a doorknob. That sort of feeling. Nice relaxed fist. The pick goes in to your hand. Again, there's more in-depth lessons on all of this on my website. The point of the pick is pointing off to your left. Arm comes up, kind of flops over the instrument, and sits right in that sweet spot on the mandolin. So you're kind of ready to create the best tone. You got both feet on the floor. You can't see my feet right now, but you're just in a nice relaxed state, and you're ready to play. If you're more used to, hunching over the instrument or, leaning way back in the chair, I definitely end up doing that the longer I play, especially if I work on new material. I'll be working on a complex piece of music, and then all of a sudden I'll realize I'm all hunched over and tense. Just practicing this ready position of being relaxed, knowing where your hands should be to stay relaxed is a great way. So even as your technique kind of falters and you get more tense playing through, it's just a little reset button you can hit to be, going through. As I play and work on things, I hunch over, maybe I lean back in the chair I'm in, and then I go, oh man, I'm all tense and tired from doing all that. You just sort of have this, again, ready position, get back to it, take a deep breath, maybe roll your shoulders a little bit, and you're ready to go. It's going to allow you to play longer. It's going to allow you to be more relaxed. It's going to make your tone better because your right arm isn't all tense. There's so many benefits of being relaxed and having a nice solid foundation of technique when you're approaching the mandolin. All right, so that's all for today. Again, if you want more in-depth technique lessons, check out the beginner series on my website, mandolessons.com. I also have a bunch of various other technique lessons in the technique and fundamentals section of my website. You can also just search them on YouTube. As always, I put out new lessons every single week, so subscribe if you haven't already. Have a great new year, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.